You're watching 5 Talk Street, and I'm Vince Sims. NBC5 and Telemundo 39 are once again proud sponsors of the Trains at NorthPark. The exhibit is in its 38th year of bringing joy to thousands of young children and adults, and it continues to raise critical dollars for the organization. Joining me now are Jill Cumnock and Shebra Williams. Jill is the CEO of Ronald McDonald House of Dallas and will be marking her 15th anniversary year with the organization next month. Happy anniversary to Jill. And Shebra Williams is here. She and her son Braden call Ronald McDonald House of Dallas their home away from home. This year they will serve as 2025 Kid Conductor Family. Thank you both so much for joining us.
Thank you.
Well, we first of all have to talk about the Ronald McDonald House of Dallas. For people that may not understand what this is, what is it?
So it is a place for families who have to travel to Dallas to get medical care for their children, to stay while their child is in the hospital or getting treatment. It is a home away from home. We provide all 3 meals. We provide activities. We take care of the patient, the siblings, the parents, the grandparents, whoever is the support system, and we do it all at no cost to the family.
That was going to be the most important part I wanted you to mention, is it comes at no cost.
Right.
Why is this so important for these families?
Well, think about it. These families all have travel expenses to get here. They all have out-of-pocket medical expenses, because even if they have good insurance, it never covers everything. And they also usually have loss of income from at least one of the parents. And so to add to their financial stress is not something we want to do. We want to be able to try to make what I think is probably one of the most difficult times in their lives a little bit easier.
Shebra, you and your son Braden, y'all had a chance to experience the house and everything. Tell us a little bit about your family and your journey to be at the house.
Yes, my family, Braden, myself, and my husband, and my oldest son. We're, of course, from East Texas, and our journey began when I was carrying Braden, and along the way, we found out information that was going on with Braden, and he had to have. We had to have appointments.
They brought you here.
Yeah, they brought us
started
to
having come
Dallas.
from East Texas to the Dallas area.
Yes.
So to be able to come here knowing that you're going through your medical situation with Braden, that's a lot of stress. You have to focus and think on that. But to have a place like the Ronald McDonald House of Dallas to be able to stay here, what did that mean to you and your family?
Oh, it meant so much. It took a load of stress off of us. And to have Ronald McDonald help us the way they have, and it was total stress-free.
Wow, that is amazing, and that's so important when you're already going through medical situations.
Yes.
And it's stress-free and it's free for the families, but that money has to come from somewhere. And one of the big things that you have, the trains at NorthPark. Right,
that is the largest fundraising event that we have, and it brings in a significant portion of our budget, and it makes it possible for us to be able to serve families like Shebra's at no cost.
So tell us about the Trains at NorthPark. What is this? How does it work?
So it is, I think, one of the most special holiday events that we have in town, and it is the largest miniature train exhibit, I think, in all of Texas. And it is such a fun thing to do. So families go, you kind of take a trip across America, because we've got scenes from all over the U.S., of course, a lot of fun Dallas-centric things that we have on there as well, and there's buttons that kids and folks can push to make things move and kind of run some trains, and so it's very interactive. We've got some educational things with STEM and kind of teaching people, and our train engineers who help keep the trains running hide some fun little things throughout the exhibit, and so you can do a fun scavenger hunt to try to find the things that they've hidden throughout. But it is such a fun holiday tradition, and we have folks who came when they were kids that are now bringing their kids or grandkids.
As you said, it's a tradition that's been going for a long time. So what's new this year? What is going to be something unique that people haven't seen before?
So this year, every time we have to move, it's in a new space. So this year, it is kind of a Santa's workshop theme. So it's got a very different look and feel to it. And we've added a few new kind of elements. We've added Choo Choo Tales, which is a play that was written, and we're partnering with the Dallas Children's Theater Center, and it was written by a graduate from Booker T. Washington, and so that's going to be performed 4 times in December at 11 o'clock on Tuesdays, right after Santa story time. We also worked with an artist, J.D. Miller, who painted an amazing rail car from engine to caboose, and we're auctioning that off, and so that's our Art on the Rails effort. So that's another way to raise some funds. So if somebody is a true trains enthusiast and an art collector, this is something that they certainly want to take a look at and perhaps purchase.
And inclusive for all children, because there's a sensory
There
type
are, thanks to
hours?
Children's Health, we have some sensory hours a couple times a week, where because it can be a little overwhelming. There's music and there's lots of things happening, so we turn off the sounds. We make it a little bit easier for kids and adults who have some sensory sensitivities.
Awesome. Jill Schieber, thank you so much in sharing with us about this event for people.
Of course,
Thank
thank you.
And of course, you know, if you would like to get your tickets to the Trains at NorthPark and help support families traveling to Dallas for critical medical care for their children, all you have to do is just visit trainsatnorthpark.org. It's going now through January 4th.